Good evening, Rusk enjoyers. Hope you're doing alright, 'cause it's time for the 48-hour analysis. Basically, in this video, we're going to look at the current Rust Store skins, compare those with the skins from previous week's Rust Stores to get a good idea in regards to how much will each of these skins sell by next Thursday when, of course, the next Rust Store rotates in. And then knowing that, will these skins still hold up to being perfectly fine investments, or will there be any potential problems? Understood? Let's get started. Let's start off talking about the likes of the first 24 hours of sales, and you can see the writing right there. Low sales. Now, this isn't a bad thing. Low sales are actually very good for us investors. Please understand this. We fully know right now that there's not as many people playing the game at the moment. Kids have gone back to school. We've said this like so much over the past couple of months. But the main point is, with so little sales at the moment, eventually we're going to see the likes of many people return during the likes of the winter break, Christmas break, you get the idea. And we're expecting January 2025 to potentially have a lot of people playing. And when they return, they're going to probably see these skins for the first time and think, oh wow, they look good, I want to buy some of those. But what happens when there's not that many of them available because not that many of them got bought? Oh, all the better for them to rise up in price. So I'm looking at these skins and I'm thinking, wow, Commando AK47, you have sold much lower than expected. And then the likes of the SAP, the small box, the gloves, I mean, it's only making those skins look to be a whole lot more appealing in terms of investments. So let's go over to here now. Here is the first 48 hours of sales. You can see how things have progressed. And let me tell you, it's still looking like it's hardly anything. So let's go through all of these skins based on, amount sold. And we'll discuss, are these skins looking to be perfectly fine investments at the moment? And how much will they potentially sell by Thursday? Let's get started then. Twisted Metal Garage Door. So immediately I had to bring this up. How many garage doors have you had so far this year, and how many garage doors are potentially in the way? So if you aren't fully well informed, there's going to be October Twitch drops in 2 weeks' time. The Charitable Rust 2024 Twitch drops, to be precise. We're getting another garage door. It's going to glow in the dark, and it has a lot of transparency, head height transparency. And, if you're going to go get a little bit informed in regards to that, the Twitch drops video is right there. Ooh. The main point is there's going to be another garage door. So far this year, we've had 26 garage door skins. There will be 27 soon. And compare that to last year, we've basically matched up already. Because if you can remember, that one technically wasn't actually added. So there was 27 skins accepted last year, introduced to the game. We've already matched up to that. And we have another 3 months worth of Rust doors to go. We keep seeing more and more garage doors being accepted. So that's an immediate problem. So maybe, hopefully, it doesn't sell too much. Because we just got to remember this. Twisted Metal Garage Door does look very nice in a sense of, it's a smile a mother could love. Now, of course, by default, you would like to keep an eye out to see if the skin creator produces a continuation over the course of this weekend. That's a nice thing. But let's talk more specifically about, if we could just go back over to here, see how many sales it did for the first 24 hours of sales, so almost 7,000. Can we compare to previous weeks to get a good idea in regards to how much this might reach up to? Well, we don't have 7,000 there. Armoured door, nuke armoured door from the likes of 2 weeks ago. Alright, so we could probably go between the likes of the danger barricade. Oh, but no, but that got pulled out, didn't it? So I guess maybe the nuke room armoured door is probably the best thing to compare to. So if I just go back 2 weeks, 24 hours in, this did 6,700-ish subscriptions. It then eventually reached up to almost 16,000 subscribers. But I'm looking at the likes of the Twisted Metal Garage Door, and I'm still thinking it's going to sell just a little bit more than that. To give you a very nice rough estimate, I'm looking at the Twisted Metal Garage Door, and I'm thinking that's going to probably do between 16 to 18,000 subscribers. Now, I'll be honest with you, that's very average. Very average for sales for a garage door that came out in 2024. There's nothing wrong with that, other than just look at all the garage doors right now. Yeah. Now, if it gets a collection continuation, it might end up being in a position like the Neon Bismuth Garage Door. But we know, just around the corner, we're getting another Twitch drop garage door, aren't we? Could this lose interest? I can't help but assume possibly. But the design of it, it's so silly. It's so scary. It's so unique. Would the likes of this work out all right in the future? And will there be a lot of people who missed out on this because they, focus on homework and whatnot? When they come back in January, would they see the appeal of this? Would they want to buy it? I'm hoping so. But one thing we do have to also take into consideration, this doesn't glow in the dark. Now, that's not the be-all, end-all. Some people probably still appreciate it and whatnot, and that's fine. But I can't help but assume some people probably wouldn't like that. But it is very reflective, as I said, very silly, very strange, very unique. I can still see it working out. But if it did 16 to 18,000 subscribers, I can't help but assume it's probably still going to go below its rust or price. So take that into consideration. All right then, so hey, feel free to comment below if you like the garage door. Did you buy it? Did you appreciate it? Did you love it? Because it looks so happy. Right, anyway, we'll leave that. Let's talk about the Commando AK47. So I made quite a fuss about this. I even made a short video doing a very quick comparison with the likes of the Blackout AK47. It's kind of like a carbon copy. Not to sound mean, but if you go look at the both of them, you'll see basically the same thing. However, this is 5 times cheaper. Let's just quickly take a look at all the AK-47s and just quickly look at the likes of the Blackout AK. Has that gone down in price? I want to find out. Come on, come on. Scroll, 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 scroll. 2020, I believe. And the answer is, where are you? Should be to the left. You haven't seen it yet. Have I gone too low? No, I haven't gone low enough. Right, here we go. Blackout AK-47 is currently selling on the Steam market for $12. Let me just quickly bring this over here because I don't have all of my extensions on. Steam Inventory Helper extension lets me see more. All right, and as you can see, with the likes of what I see here, it's $12. Wasn't it $13 just a few days ago? I think that was correct, wasn't it? Yeah, it seems to have gone down slightly. But a lot of skins have gone down quite a fair bit because, you know, we're just about to enter the likes of October. So, you know, Auto 4 seasonal dip's about to reach its lowest point. And that, of course, is a great time to jump in and buy into skins. Yes, because potentially they're not going to get any lower. So that's for you to consider. Right, so, okay. All right, the Blackout AK has had a bit of an impact, but this is still much cheaper compared to it. Now, this is currently sitting here at 9,566 subscribers. If I were to just quickly point out and sit there and say that the likes of the Blackout AK-47, let's just quickly go over to its workshop page, you can see that this had over 20,000 subscribers. Cool, cool. This is not matching up to 20,000 subscribers. That is not happening. So if I go back over to here and do the comparisons again, this did 6,639 subscribers after the first 24 hours of sales. Again, if I were to just go back a fair bit, I mean, I got the Nuclear Armador again. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a lot more closer. So Nuclear Armador, just to reiterate, after first 24 hours of sales, it did over 6,700 subscribers, which did a little bit more compared to the Commando AK-47. That reached 16,800 subscribers. I'm under the assumption that the Commando AK-47 very likely would do between 17 to... No, you went a bit too high there. 15 to 17,000 subscribers. Now, still quite a fair bit, but it's still less than compared to the likes of the Blackout AK-47. And the last time we saw a fairly reasonably priced black AK-47 was the likes of the Ninja AR. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, Hedge, don't you mean Black Diamond? Black Diamond sold for $4.49. This is selling for $2.49. Ninja AR also sold for $2.49. I feel like this is the better comparison, but that did almost 45,000 subscribers. AKA, it's projected that the Commando AK-47 is going to sell 3 times less compared to this. And yet, it's still sitting here at a very reasonable price of $2.12. Let me reiterate, most skins right now are leading towards their lowest price throughout all of this year, and this is sitting here at $2.12. It sold in Rust for $2.49, and it is the AK that sold the most ever. 45,000 subscribers. What's going on? People like it. There's demand for it. It's holding up well. And this was just one of the reinforcing points that this right here very likely is going to work out very well. We're now us finding out here that this is only going to do around 15 to 17,000 subscribers is pretty ridiculous, and I just can't help but assume that's probably. I think I could buy some. I really do feel like I'm going to end up buying some of these now. I'm tempted because I can't help but assume in the long term Blackout AR might go down in price a little bit more, and that'll just comfortably rise up in price a fair bit. How high will it go? I don't imagine it's going to match up to Blackout AK-47 prices, but it really doesn't feel like this is selling enough to match up the demand. And AKA, if there's not enough of them to go around, the price has to improve, the price has to go up. Will it be a gracious rise in price? Will it be something that just dramatically goes the second we get the likes of the January people popping in? So, yeah, this is looking appealing. This is looking very nice. And on Wednesday, oh, well, we have to consider how we approach it. Chances are we'll probably be doing buyers over $2 for the likes of this. Can't help but assume it's going to work out nicely. So that is looking like something I'm going to be very confident in. And I'm looking forward to seeing the result on Wednesday because, of course, that's going to probably be the better idea in regards to how much it's going to finally sell. Now, just remember this. Some people probably wait until the very last second to consider buying this. Maybe it still pushes up to about 20,000 again. But either way, it's not selling ridiculously like the Ninja AR did. And I can't help but assume it's going to have a fun future ahead of it. So, interesting. let's now move on to likes the green area sheep matador. Now that's currently sitting here at 9,400 subscribers. I still don't fully know what this is. Is it broccoli? Is it something else? You tell me. Feel free to comment below. Now, have we seen the likes of a continuation appear yet? Well, I mean, it's Saturday and you don't see that many skins submitted yet, so we've got to wait another couple of days. I'm pretty sure we will be seeing more. Have people asked? Let's go find out. I think someone's asking here. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing continuations. All right, cool. Sheep matadors. Not exactly the best investments. So just quickly take a look at the likes of this, and what do we see? What do we see? What do we... Come on, this... Oh, thank you. Right. Only one skin that came out this year is currently in the positive, Ultramarine. And considering we just had a small box accepted, kind of surprised to see that's not right. But yeah, every other skin, oh my god, not good. Anyway, we know about that more than enough. How much will this potentially reach by next Thursday? So first 24 hours of sales, 6,000, almost 600. Again, I think it's like very close to the likes of the Nuclear Armador. Yeah, I mean, it's very similar. So basically, I'm looking at the likes of this and I'm thinking this is also going to do between 15 to 17,000 subscribers, rough estimate. But with that amount of sales, I've got to bring this up. Look at all the skins that came out in 2024 and it's kind of average, and I can't help but assume it's going to probably end up like the average sheep matador that came out in 2024, which is down in price by quite a significant amount. Oof. 14,000 subscribers, or that one 7,000, 14,000 subscribers, 14,000 subscribers, 17,000. Yeah, it's kind of like amongst all of that, a little bit more. But if we do get continuations, maybe it ends up like the Ultramarine sheep matador. But I'll be honest with you, can't help but assume it's still going to go down in price. Can't help but assume it's going to just be a buy order type of situation. And that's basically been the case throughout all of this year. So yeah, sheep matadors, not exactly great investments anymore, but hey, keep your eyes open, keep an eye on the workshop. Maybe, just maybe, you'll see some interesting skins. At the moment, it's mostly Halloween. Right, anyway, so back over to the likes of here. Let's talk about the likes of the Tier 3 Armored Door. So this is actually a collection. It doesn't seem to have been added yet, so I have to inform the website owner. But yes, this is an extension from the likes of the weapon skins that we had accepted last year. And will we see more? I can't help but assume we'll probably see the likes of Sheep Matador, Armoured Double Doors, Sheep Matador Double Doors, a Furnace potentially, a Tier 3 Furnace set. We'll see. It's up to Lottie. I'm pretty sure he can pull it off. He's made a lot of interesting skins in the past, and I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing more. So, alright, cool. This was accepted, but we also have to consider how much you're likely going to sell, of course, by next Thursday. So again, quick comparison. So you sold quite a fair bit less compared to this one. Just over 5,000 subscribers. Do we have anything that could compare to that? Well, I do have the likes of the Speed Rage AK47 here. 5,200 subscribers. Okay, alright, we'll go take a look at that then. So how much did that sell by next week? Or rather, how much does that sell by Thursday? And that reached up to almost 13,000 subscribers. Alright, I think we could probably say between 12 to 14,000 subscribers for the likes of the Tier 3 Armoured Door. But let me just kind of point this out to you. Armoured Doors, yeah, they're not exactly doing super great, are they? What do you mean? Well, take a look at the likes of this when SEMN.app wakes up. Oh. Right then, so, as you can see, this is currently progressing quite nicely. If it does 12 to 14,000 subscribers, it will kind of match up to quite a lot of these. Now, this got quite a lot of continuations, and that's just comfortably sitting there. I've got to point this out, though. Shadowborn Armoured Door has some awesome art, so yeah. It's loved. Neon Vibes is doing okay-ish. It's down a price at the moment, but, you know, when it's good times again, can't help but assume it'll bounce back. Nuclear Armador, you really did drop off, didn't you? Wow. And you only came out somewhat recently. I can't help but assume Tier 3 Armador is going to probably behave more like the Nuclear Armador. It will sell almost as much as this did. I don't think we'll be getting any continuations anytime soon. Maybe eventually, but I don't think it's going to be as fast as the likes of the Nuclear Armador. Nuclear Collection has had like 4 skins accepted, so Tier 3 Armador, let's see what becomes of you. I'm sure a lot of people do appreciate the design, and I'm sure they're looking forward to more, but still, I'm a bit hesitant at the moment with Armoured Doors. They used to be very nice investments, not anymore, so okay, cool. So 12 to 14,000 subscribers, I'm hesitant, very likely I'll just stick with Dunabada. Now I get to talk about the likes of these 3 skins here, because all 3 of these skins here I can look at and sit here and say I'm interested. Sorry to say in regards to some of the other skins I've talked about, but these 3 here, they are not selling that much. They're projected to not sell that much by next Thursday, And, well, I'll elaborate. So, Black Diamond SAP. So the first thing I did when I first saw this being accepted was I made the quick comparison to the Blackout SAP early this year. This has a useful red aim sight. This has the standard black aim sight from all the other Black Diamond skins. But this did 18,000 subscribers. And when I saw this early this year, I was like, oh, guys, we're going to jump onto that. We did some strong buy orders. We all probably bought a nice batch of them. I still have, I think, 50 or 100. I can't remember. I got a lot. So anyway, I've bought a bunch of these with buy orders and with straight purchases, and it's still holding up well. It's the bad times, and it's still in the positive, and of course, January 2025, the summer 2025, I'm expecting it to flourish quite nicely. This right here, at the current rate of sales, I think I said about 2/3 of the way, so that'd be about 12,000 subscribers. Now, I've looked at this yesterday and I was yapping with the people on my stream. Let's just quickly go do that comparison real quickly. So this did 5,000 subscribers after the first 24 hours of sales. Can we do a comparison? What do we have over here? I think what I did was I did an in-between between the likes of the Speed Rage AK47 and the Frozen Crypt storage. So hopping over to the likes of here, back to the previous week, and in between, well, we just kind of sat here and said Speed Rage with the likes of doing a quick comparison with the Armored Door. I said the Armored Door is going to probably do between 12 to 14,000 subscribers, but I can't help but assume the Black Diamond SAP is going to be selling quite a little bit less compared to that. So it's going to probably do between the likes of 11,000 to 13,000 subscribers. That'll be my answer. Okay. So if it's going to do that amount, is that okay? Is that all right? Well, it's 2/3 compared to the likes of the Blackout skin. But I've got to bring this up. Take a look at some of these SAPs here and look at last year as well. 11,800 subscribers, 15,000 subscribers, 10,500, 18,000, 9,700, 12,600. And then we have likes of Chameleon SAP last year, 10,300, the Banana SAP, almost 13,000. The point I'm trying to get across is there was a point during the summer where all of those SAP skins were in the positive. I remember talking about the likes of these two specifically. So late last year, that got accepted. It didn't have that many sales. And I was like, guys, I've got to jump on that. It sold hardly anything, especially compared to the likes of the Banana SAP, which at the time was still doing all right. I was like, Redemptions, a perfectly fine looking collection, a lovely batch of skins have been accepted. That's going to get love. That's going to have demand. And during the likes of the summer, that went up to almost $5, I believe. And right now, during the bad times, it's sitting here at $4. And then over to here, Chameleon SAP, it's only slightly down by 1%. It's basically evens. But during the summer, that was pushing above $3 at one point, if I can recall. And that only sold just quite a fair bit more compared to the likes of that. And Chameleon Collection is basically, it parallels the Redemption Collection very well. Lots of clothing and armour, lots of weapons and whatnot. So these worked out perfectly fine, and they sold a fairly tame amount. And this right here, the Black Diamond SAP, well, it's kind of similar to the likes of these two. It's getting clothing and armour, it's got a whole bunch of weapon skins, and it's looking like it's going to do 11 to 13,000 subscribers. Can't help but assume it's going to probably end up being a very nice, reliable, perfectly fine semi-automatic pistol investment. Maybe not as much as Blackout, because Blackout skins just tend to get lots of demand, like people love it, but still, by itself, with comparisons to the likes of these two, I think they'll be doing quite all right. And I do still think that we're probably getting Hoodie and Pants being produced over the course of this weekend. And will we get 3 in a row with Black Diamond Clothing Armour skins being accepted for a Force White Rust store? Well, keep an eye on the workshop. So, okay, things are looking pretty appealing. Doesn't look like it's selling too much. Can't help but assume in the future it's going to probably flourish. Graciously, slowly, we shall see. Will it end up like the Redemption SAP, where it went all the way up to $5? Would it end up like the Chameleon SAP, when it went just over $3? Regardless, still going to be a positive. Will it be a buy order situation, or will it be actual purchase situation? At the very least, it's abnormal, right? So, of course, we can use that to our advantage. Black Diamond SAP is looking appealing. Now we can move on to the likes of the Ultramarine Small Box. You are selling less compared to that. You, very likely, are projected to be the lowest selling Ultramarine Deplorable skin out of the whole batch here. Now, again, let me reiterate this point. The Ultramarine collection has done very, very well for itself, but now it's in the position of like the Shadowborn collection, which reached up to 6 skins. Will it actually get another skin accepted? Didn't Shadowborn get 7? The main point is that eventually Shadowborn stopped getting acceptances. Is this going to eventually stop getting acceptances? Recently we've had the likes of 2 double doors not being accepted, so okay then. But what else is there to look forward to? We're going to get a rug. Are we going to get an armored door? Are we going to get the likes of a wooden door? Who knows? But if we do get more, would the likes of this potentially get boosted? I'd like to see it. But looking at this collection, we're going through the bad times. Only 2 skins are down in price, and it's only slightly down a fair bit. I'm seeing parallels to the likes of the Abyss collection, the Abyss deplorables, because over the past summer, they worked out very nicely. Look at the likes of the sleeping bag right now, still perfectly fine. Garage door has gone down a fair bit, it's quite sad. Sheet metal door has gone down a fair bit. Large box is starting to go down a fair bit. It's bad times. But during the summer, they were doing very, very good for themselves. Furnace, you especially, you did work out very nicely. But the point I'm trying to get across is, looking at the likes of the Ultramarine collection, just can't help but assume things are working out perfectly fine for it. And it might be something you might want to consider looking at over the course of next month. You might want to consider making a move because I think the summer of 2025 is going to appreciate these quite nicely. I've already picked up a bunch of these with buy orders. What are you up to? And just also bring this up as well. Garage Door's kind of been struggling the most out of all of these. Garage Door did 30,000 subscribers. The next highest selling one is 20,000 subscribers here, the large box. So don't be too surprised to see that one's a bit iffy. Also, Garage Door's quite a lot of them accepted this year. Anyway, so small box. How much are you likely going to sell by next week? Well, we just kind of talked about the likes of the Black Diamond SAP doing almost probably between 11 to 13,000 subscribers. So back over to here. You did 4,700 subscribers after the first 24 hours of sales. If we were to do a nice quick comparison, do I see anything that relates quite well? Frozen Crypt Storage, 4,600 subscribers. So let's go ahead and take a look at the likes of that. Frozen Crypt Storage, how much did you sell by the end of the week? And the answer is, it reached just over 11,000 subscribers. Now, I looked at this last week and I thought, wow, that sold hardly anything. I'm going to do a decent buy order on it. And I did. And I've picked up some already. And I got a little bit worried to actually remove that buy order. So basically, yeah, I did a $2 buy order, but no one went near me. And seeing that, I did pull it back a bit. But yeah, it's the bad times at the moment. All right, let's focus the main point though. This did at just over 11,000 subscribers. It seems to be brewing into a pretty interesting collection. I do hope to see more continuations, and I'm sure they're going to get produced. But only 11,200. That was one of the lowest selling large wood box skins accepted this year. So over to here now. By default, I'm looking at the small box, and I'm going to sit here and say I'm expecting it to do between 10,000 to 12,000 subscribers. It could suddenly get very slow, and maybe it only does about 10,000 subscribers by first day. Maybe it gets a little bit of momentum towards the end of the week and probably goes over 12,000 subscribers. Either way, it's the rough estimate. It's selling not that much, and now I have to bring up the likes of small box skins in general in terms of investments, because what do we see right here? We have quite a lot of small boxes that came out this year, 18 in total. Some of them are Twitch drops, some of them are from a notable collection, but a lot of them, they're down in price, and that's a bit concerning. By default, I do worry for the Ultramarine Small Box. Can't help but assume it probably will dip down in price at some point. I just don't think it's going to be going down in price dramatically. But there's not that many of them that sold. That's still got me thinking. So, Ultramarine Small Box. If you sell not too badly, if we do get more Ultramarine skins being accepted, surely it's in a very comfortable position. Surely it could still work out quite all right. It's abnormal. We can wait until Wednesday, make considerations, then of course do the barters and see how everything turns out afterwards. But small box skins, but Ultramarine collection, ooh, I don't know. It's a bit all over the place. But a smart barter can always lead to a decent amount of success. So Ultramarine Small Box, 10 to 12,000 subscribers. Will we get more? Keep it on the workshop. Let's see what gets produced for Ultramarine collection next. All right then. You are looking appealing. Now we can talk about the Black Diamond gloves. So, I mentioned this during my rust rotation video. Let's bring this up again. Take a look at all the black Roadsign glove skins that we've had in the past. Legacy Kevlar Roadsign gloves. 27,000 subscribers. Sold at 99 cents. Currently sitting here at $2.22. Right now, it's almost October. Please understand, bad times. And yet, comfortably in the positive. All right, scroll down. Training Roadsign gloves, 11,500 subscribers. You sold at 99 cents. You're currently sitting here at $1.12. You're slightly in the positive, but it's still in the positive. Cool. Now, I could also bring up the likes of the Pirate Roadsign gloves. Pirate collection kind of was a bit all over the place in terms of sales. That got greatly oversaturated. Far too many of these were bought compared to actual genuine demand. So it did over 30,000 subscribers, and right now it's down by 38%, 61 cents. Ooh. Scroll down a little bit more. Oh, look, we have Black Gold Roadsign gloves, sold at $1.99, 20,000 plus subscribers, currently sitting here at $2.49. A bit of profit, but still in the positive during the likes of bad times. And then we have the Black Out Roadsign gloves, sold for $2, currently sitting here at $4.20. And as you can see, it did almost 50,000 subscribers. I'm pretty sure you can basically realise that most black Roadsign gloves from completed collections, they tend to do quite alright. Now imagine all of those skins once it was the summer of 2024, just a couple months back. I'm sure they're doing much better. Now, with the current expected sales, well, it's got to be lower than this surely, or around the same. So let's just quickly do the comparison again. So with what we saw with the likes of the first 20,000 sales, again, it's only slightly off compared to this. So again, I think we're doing a comparison to likes the Frozen Crypt storage. Again, I'm looking at this and thinking this is only going to do 10 to 12,000 subscribers. And then I have to consider, we just kind of brought this up a little bit earlier, Black Diamond Collection is still looking towards the likes of Hoodie and Pants being produced and accepted. I am expecting it, potentially this weekend. And what happens when a new core piece is accepted? Spike and Mine, Spike and Price. We're in a very, very interesting spot here. Hardly any sales, and yet potentially, maybe, possibly, a new continuation just around the corner. The next restaurant, we shall see. Also, what happened to boots? I don't know, but eventually, I'm sure at some point. So there's two interesting clothing options that could appear. Maybe jacket as well. Okay, there's more. But main point is, it's in a very interesting spot. It's not selling that much. All the better for it to rise up in price, because there's only so much of it to go around. That is another very appealing looking option. This week is looking to be very, very fun for us investors. So, of course, Wednesday night, that is also abnormal. Please consider watching my stream. Look in the description right now. You see the links to all my socials, more specifically my Twitch. 9 PM UK time, Wednesday night. We're looking at the likes of all of these skins, and we're going to figure out prices to offer for them. We're going to do our barders, look at the barter support afterwards, and then make considerations if we actually want to jump in and buy into these. Because this week is looking very, very appealing. All right? I feel like I've made my point. Black Diamond gloves, 10 to 12,000 subscribers, is that it? And then the reliability of what I've just seen with black gloves? Tell me what you think, because I think I've got to buy some of those as well. I don't have enough money. Well, I do, but I don't want to spend so much money, but I feel the need to do so. Right, well, that's looking pretty good then. Let's move on to likes of the Abyss LR300. So right now, you're currently sitting here at 6,300 subscribers. Back over to here, you did 4,200 subscribers for the first 24 hours of sales. And if I could do a quick comparison, oh look, Wooden Saw. Wow, Wooden Saw sold more than you. Okay, well you sold at $3, so okay, that makes sense then. Right, Wooden Saw, how much did you reach up to? Wooden Saw sold a total of just about 10,000 subscribers. Okay, so I reckon maybe between 9 to 11,000 subscribers, this is going to be the outcome for the likes of the Abyss LR300, which is really low, especially when you compare it to the likes of all the other Abyss weapons that we've had. So the AK, the SAR, the bow that's still not there, that I need to remind the website owner of. But it's an LR300. And would you like to tell me how much you like the LR300? Yeah, I don't think it was all positive there, was it? Anyway, point is, even though it sold hardly anything, I just can't help but assume it's probably not going to be doing that well. I don't think it'd be doing a very good job of retaining at that $3 price. But if we keep seeing more Abyss skins being produced and accepted, maybe it just comfortably sits there, just all nice and happy. Oh, I'm part of this group. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah. Maybe it'll just ride the coattails with the whole collection. We'll see. But well, but still, I think I'm probably just going to stick with doing a buy order. Yeah. So. Again, abnormal, Wednesday night. Yep, we'll chase after that. What price will we offer? Well, we'll leave it until then, because I want to see what the total sales look by then, and I'll make a consideration. Hellborn Custom SMG. Well, as you can see, perfectly fine, cool-looking skin. It's appreciated because it's selling okay, but compared to the likes of the custom SMG skins we've seen in the past, aka the ones that came out in the past year, it looks like it's going to probably be the lowest selling one. Maybe. Actually, I just remember the banana one. But still, also look at this. They're all down in price quite significantly. They don't get appreciated that much. The weapon itself, it's not being used that much. Where's the justification to own a skin? And therefore, low skin prices. So, okay, we've acknowledged that. But how much will you sell by next Thursday? So back over to here, we can see that this did around just under 4,000 subscribers. Can we do a quick comparison to anything? Well, we could probably look at the likes of that again, or if we could go back even further, I can see that we had the likes of the double barrel shotgun, the Yeah, the Dragon Rage double barrel shotgun from 2 weeks ago, that had 4,000 subscribers. So over to here, with the comparison, we can see that that reached up to 9,000 subscribers. So by default, looking at the custom SMG, it's going to probably do between, and I think I can round this up a little bit more, 8,500 to 9,500 subscribers. Is that going to be all right? Well, I did bring this up. Hellborn collection, it's doing better than expected, but it still went down. I thought this was going to just go down to 60 cents to 80 cents, but it's sitting here at $1.30. All right, and then the Hellborn crossbow, glow in the dark, I thought, oh, I don't think people are going to appreciate that. And yet, whilst it sold at $2.49, it's currently sitting here at $1.55. Huh, so it didn't go all the way down, but it still went down. So maybe this doesn't go all the way down. And yet, again, look at all the custom SMG skins that came out this year. I still question that. So I do think this is going to probably just end up being a 60 cent, 20 cent buy order. But, you know, you feel free to comment what you think. But yeah, 8,500, 9,500 subscribers. Let's move on. Here we have the Pythonized Python, a perfectly fine looking Python that's Pythonized, yes. Right, okay then, so you're a perfectly fine looking Python skin. Now let's go ahead and talk about the likes of how much you're going to sell by next week. But do acknowledge this right here, it's not abnormal, alright? We don't have the time advantage to do early buy orders, look at the support, then make considerations. We're going to have to look at Wednesday night and just make make a proper approach, an idea of how we're going to, consider it. So, right, let's go over to the likes of the 24 hours of sales. This did 3,000 subscribers. Do I have anything that can compare to that? Not here. And over to here, we have the likes of maybe the SAR, the Bird of Love SAR. Okay, yeah. Right, so let's go see the state of that. Has that done a decent job of retaining its value? The answer is no. Well, that reached 7,600 subscribers. So I'm going to probably sit here and say that the likes of our Pythonized Python is going to probably do between 7,000 to 8,000 subscribers. Compare that with a lot of other Python skins that came out this year. Well, I say a lot. It's not that much compared to the previous year. Yeah, it might end up being the lowest selling skin. And then you look at the likes of Ditto Python, which it could compete with for that spot. That's down by 52%. Ooh, Pythons. You don't look like you're holding up very well. The weapon itself is probably the problem. But with that brand new high caliber revolver coming out, maybe it just gets completely neglected and forgotten about. And that could potentially spell a much bigger disaster for the likes of all of these skins here. So, alright, we'll take that into consideration. That very likely will just be a 60 cent to 80 cent barter, even though it's sold not that much. So, alright, regardless, if you like it, remember, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creators, keep them nice and motivated, keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. But yeah, that's not looking super appealing in terms of being a nice investment. Right, and then we have Cargo Heli, hunting bow. And I brought this up. Some people were kind of misguided because they remembered, oh, Cargo Heli crossbow with its transparency. Oh, so useful. It's so helpful. I get to see more. The amount that you get to see a little bit more of the hunting bow is like hardly anything. Oh, I get to see a little bit more of the sky. It doesn't benefit. It doesn't help it. I really want to get this point across, all right? So just remember, when you're aiming down with the likes of this, you're not getting an extra bit of view. It's just like it's kind of off screen. So, all right, kind of not surprised to see it's not selling that much. 3,700 subscribers so far. And then again, let's go over to here. We can see the likes of the first 24 hours of sales, 2,500 subscribers. I can't really compare anything from the likes of here, but I am remembering the likes of the recent bow skin that we saw. That was the recycled hazmat bow, and that reached up to 4,700 subscribers. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking it's going to do between 4,500 to 5,500 subscribers. I would have thought initially it would have done better, but yeah, I think people are well aware that it just doesn't really matter that much. And of course, most hunting bows in general, just take a look at all of them. How many of them are in the negative? And even Abyss Hunting Bow really did drop off, probably because a lot of people got confused with the one where it got mixed and matched with the original Abyss Bow, the blue one, and maybe people just started dumping. Regardless, I don't imagine it's going to hold up very well. It very likely will be a 60 cent to 80 cent barter. Yeah, so that's everything. We've made our estimates, and remember, look in the description. With all the chapters, I also add the estimates for the potential quantities by the end of the week, so you've always got that. Cool. So is there anything else I should address? I should bring up that, of course, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, we have Twitch drops on the horizon. In 2 weeks' time, we're going to have Charitable Rust 2024. The event will kick off. There's going to be a big server in which everybody can jump in, take part in various different activities and whatnot. And during that event, there will be 8 Twitch drops and there'll be 4 charity Rust Store skins. Charity Rustore skins are only available for 1 week. They're non-tradable, non-marketable. They will sell at a higher price, usually $5 to $10, but it's all for a good cause. All proceeds do go towards the likes of the charity. This year, Charitable Rust are helping out Direct Relief, and we've got many interesting skins made in that theme. And again, if you want to get a good look at the likes of all of those skins, feel free to go ahead and watch this video right here. October 2024 Charitable Rust Twitch Drops Skins Showcase, provided by Mr. Hedge. Wow. Cool. So yeah, if you want to listen to even more yapping, the options available. And don't forget, go to twitch.facepunch.com to go to the actual website showcasing all the Twitch drops and of course where to find them. You can watch any Rust Twitch stream and you'll be able to get the skins. And you don't have to do it all separately. It's all 7 hours to get all of those. You could watch me if you want to. I am taking part in the event. I'm going to be an art judge and I might be a cameraman. I don't fully know all the details in regards to that, but I will certainly try my best. So I'll be doing that for 12 hours. You're more than welcome to come watch me. And these skins here, the vending machine, the SAR, the hoodie, and the armored door, they will be on sale. And it's 2 weeks away. So I hope you're looking forward to it. Keep an eye on the commits as well. We're about to enter the likes of October. I know we basically already know all the new content coming out for October, but now we get to look forward to the new potential content on the horizon. Such as siege weapons, yes. We're getting catapults with kinetic boulder ammo. We're going to shoot boulders at people's bases now. So just one of the many interesting things being mentioned at the moment. Cool. Right, let's go back to the past, look at previous weeks and see how those skins are currently holding up. So yeah, Harbour Seal Rock, you're still doing okay. Tank Armor Tier 3 seems to be managing. Seems the chest pushed up compared to the likes of the face mask. Neon Bismuth Sheet Metal Double Door doing okay. Speed Rage AK went... Oh wow, you already went down to $1. Oh wow, these dropped off as well. That's quick. Oh yeah, this went way below $1 really quickly as well. Because of course, loads of people got stuck with them and they couldn't refund them. So now they throw them onto the buy orders. I had to remove my buy order. I bought 3 of them. I saw the lowest price was like 3 pennies off. I was like, oh, I can't keep that. And then the previous week here, how are things currently looking? And the answer is, well, wow, all of that's gone down except you. Well then, there you go. That's the state of things at the moment. The autumn fall seasonal dip, it's looking like the lowest point is about to happen. Now let me reiterate this. Last year, during the beginning of October, that is where the vast majority of skins reached their lowest point. The year before that, in 2022, the vast majority of skins reached their lowest point at the end of October. At some point in October, I'm sure, most skins on the Rust Steam market will reach their lowest points, and it's the best time to jump in and make an investment. It's the best time to jump in and grab those skins for their cheapest potential prices. So if you're thinking, oh, if I just buy some well-liked or some meta camouflage skins, now's your chance. Because they're not going to be as cheap as this for a while. Or maybe they will. Maybe we see the likes of the skins reaching their lowest point in November. Maybe things change. But based on what I've seen previously in previous years, now's the time we should start looking. So it's up to you. But I can't help but assume we're probably going to be getting a lot of people jumping in with the likes of all of this interesting content coming out next week for the October 4 swipe. And I really have to bring this up. The amount of people playing for the month of September 2024, very good, especially compared to the likes of last year. So maybe October ain't going to be that bad. We shall see. Regardless, thank you very much for watching me today. I greatly appreciate it. Keep an eye on your buy orders and monitor them. Make sure you don't get dumped on. And yeah, have a lovely week, have a lovely weekend, and let's look forward to the October 4 swipe. Let's keep an eye on the workshop. Whilst there's many interesting Halloween skins, and don't forget, TGG has a Halloween 2024 contest entries collection right here. Get a good look at that. It's not too hard to find that. Yeah, keep an eye out, and let's see what gets produced. I do have a collection currently brewing. Oh, yes. So, catch you later. See you, goodbye.